To the citizens of St. Bernard Parish, today is Monday, Labor Day, September 6th. We want to thank a lot of people. We want to thank our employees for continuing to bring us back from one of the largest storms to hit the Louisiana coast in history, Hurricane Ida. And we're only a week out, and right now we have restored our parish to some sense of normalcy, but we have a lot to go. We understand that. We understand that we still have 922 homes and businesses without power. And we understand that our linemen are working so hard on Labor Day. And our thoughts are with them. Our prayers are with them and their family for the sacrifices that they're making for the citizens of St. Bernard Parish and with their families at home. And a lot of them live in the affected area, so they're dealing with a lot of personal issues too. So we want to start out by thanking all of you. So Entergy, today was phase 4. We have transmission power all the way from Delacroix to Hopedale to Shell Beach to Araby. There are pockets within the parish that does not have power. Entergy and those guys are working on that as we speak. We just got off of the phone with some of the issues that have been reported to us to make sure that we're working in the right direction. Curtis, Joni, Chris, thank you so much from Entergy. You guys are true heroes in what happened here in St. Bernard Parish, and we really, I know our citizens appreciate it, and we do too. Philip May, thank you so much for your leadership and your direction here in St. Bernard Parish. We are really close to a point where we're going to be able to help our neighboring parishes. We're already doing some things for Plaquemine. Spoke with Robbie Miller with Tangible Ho. We're going to be getting with them soon. And whatever we can assist our neighbors, we're going to do that here at parish government. So Entergy, thank you so much. We know you keep working. 922 citizens are still without power, and we're working on that as feverishly as we can. And we're at about 95, close to 100% of power on, and we were at 0% just 6 days ago. So thank you so much. We have a mobile registration intake center located at Goche School. It is closed for the rest of the day today due to inclement weather, but it will be open on Tuesday, tomorrow from 8 to 5 at Goche, and it will be open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at the Val Reese Complex, and that will be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We know we're having some issues with people showing up at the mobile registration site. We want to remind everyone that this site is for people who do not have power or do not have access to the internet or a phone, because you can apply for this assistance by calling 1-800-621-3362 or disasterassistance.gov. So please use that instead of going out to the mobile registration, because those people should be people that have access to none of that. So we appreciate your patience. We appreciate your cooperation. So again, it'll be back at Goche School tomorrow from 8 to 5. From Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it will be at the Val Reese Complex. And we will assess the needs on Friday for any further assistance through mobile registration. We want to thank FEMA for working with us and helping us get the message out to our citizens and giving them an avenue to submit their applications. We have a pod at Tractor Supply in Miro. The state feels now that our situation with our power, with our gas lines, and with a huge need to the west, they're going to be shutting this pod down. So whatever supplies we have at the pod today, when that runs out, whether it's today or tomorrow, we will no longer have that pod. So we're estimating sometime early tomorrow, we will no longer have a pod in Miro. We are working with the state, and we are working with organizations, one being Congressman Steve Scalise's office and Southern Eagle Distribution in Metairie, to bring us some water. We are concentrating in eastern St. Bernard Parish, where people are showing up every day to work on their marinas, their camps, and their fishing lodges. So more to come on that. But I could tell you, the volunteers, the churches, the food lines that we have at just about every church in the parish is awesome, and it's unbelievable, the outreach for our citizens. And I know really soon here, all of these churches will be working in other parishes to feed people in need to the west. Our fire department, I tell you that they've done a great job with taking the supplies from the pod and bringing them to Delacroix, Shell Beach, and Hopedale area while people are working on their camps. Thank you so much, firefighters, for your service to our community, and thank you for stepping up in a time of need and delivering the water, ice, and MREs to people in need. It was very much appreciated, and I know we appreciate you guys too. The sewage operations continue to go forward, where you will still see some vacuum trucks pulling sewage from our system and bringing it to the plant, mostly in eastern St. Bernard Parish. We should be catching up on that, I would say, within the next week. We are also helping Plaquemines Parish with their sewage at this time until they can get some power up and running. So thank you to our water and sewer department for handling this crisis. I tell you, we've had some problems, but we've been on it. Our contractors have been on it, and it's been a learning experience for me. But we are trying to correct this for the next storm, and purchasing generators and making sure that our power plants are ready to go for the next storm. So there's a lot of purchasing of equipment. You know, President Biden said, let's make sure that we build bigger or better, build better, right? And we've been talking with him and, not him, his staff and Cedric Richmond's staff to make sure that something as simple as generators at our lift stations will save a lot of money in the end for FEMA. We have trucks throughout the parish cleaning drains, catch basins. If you have a catch basin that is full, you please report that to 278-4200. We have trucks out to clean those catch basins. DOTD has been out on the highways in certain locations where it floods, on Judge Perez, mainly on Judge Perez and on St. Bernard Highway at the parish line, cleaning all of those catch basins out so we don't have problems going forward. Mosquito spraying is something that we have been in contact with FEMA representatives, and our local contractor will be spraying, having some additional spraying within the levee protection system and by plane on the outside of the levee system. So extra spraying for mosquitoes, it's happening now. The dewatering operations outside of the levee system, we flew over that area today, and still a significant amount of water that we have to get out of there. We have a couple of pumps. We already have 7 pumps that the state has am I right about that, John? 5 pumps that the state has given us already. We're working those pumps as we speak, and we have 2 large pumps on the way for the Florissant, Wood Lake, and Delacroix areas. So I want to thank our crews for all that they're doing with our pumps going down during the storm. These dewatering pumps from the state is going to help our citizens get back to their normal life sooner rather than later. We still have a cooling unit at cooling healthcare unit, if you will, at the Val Reese complex. We plan on keeping that open till Friday. With the power situation like it is, we feel like, we see that need dwindling, and we have fewer and fewer people showing up. So we plan on keeping that open until Friday. The debris contractor will be out and about starting tomorrow, September 7th. We will be picking up vegetation only in this first pass. So remember, any vegetation items, tree branches, trees, please put them out to the curb, in between the curb and the sidewalk on your right-of-way, and we will begin that pass tomorrow. That may take a couple of weeks to do the pass throughout the parish, and we're looking forward to I know you're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to getting some of that out already. Now, the state contractor has been working on our state highways and removing that debris now for the last couple of days. Those guys are doing a great job and are moving right along as planned. We will be cutting and removing trees from the public right-of-way. Now, that's trees that are already falling down or cracked or bent over. We will take care of that on the public right-of-way. Any trees that are on private property that pose a safety hazard to the public on private property, we will have crews going around seeking rights of entry so that the contractors can get on your property and remove your trees. I'm assuming that's going to be our people, John? That's right. So parish government employees will be seeking rights of entry to remove trees, again, that have a safety and hazard situation to the public. Our water intake on the river, which is right across from our water and sewer plant, was damaged by a barge. And you may see some pictures of that, or you may see a news organization, or you may see it on Facebook. It's an absolutely true story. A barge went through our walkway there, but it did not damage our intake. So there's nothing about that incident that causes any fear of a problem for the citizens of St. Bernard Parish. We wanted to make sure that we got that out. To receive a blue roof on your home, nothing has changed. Blueroof.us is where you go online to receive a blue roof. They will take your application, they will assess your damage, and if you qualify, they will come out and put it on for you. So that's how you get a blue roof going on here in St. Bernard Parish. Now, from what I understand, they send someone out to assess, and you basically have to have close to 50% or above of your shingles missing from your home. 6 days in, I'm getting tongue-tied. All right, the gas situation here in St. Bernard Parish is basically on a normal basis as far as lines. The supply to our gas stations are still something that we are worried about here in the state of Louisiana. But I know our governor is on that, and we're making sure that we pull reserves from other states. So I do not see that as a problem moving forward. Our garbage pickup is normal. So, Monday's pickup is Monday. So everything is good. We want to thank IV Waste for what they're doing. We have some commercial companies other than IV Waste in St. Bernard Parish that are not picking up their garbage. I want to let all of you know. I want to let all of our businesses know that we have contacted most of these commercial garbage companies to come pick up their garbage. That, it's dripping onto the street outside of the business. So it's not good for the business, it's not good for our citizens, and I'm going to tell you, it's not good for you, the garbage company, if you don't come out and pick it up. So we would appreciate your cooperation in that. Yeah, that garbage pickup is commercial pickup, and it's the front end loaders outside of businesses. I just wanted to make sure, thank you, John, for that clarification. So we need you guys to come out and pick up your garbage. If you work for one of them, let them know, right? Because we're going to start going around and we're going to get them picked up and we're going to charge them for that and cite them for that. Our canals, we started today in cleaning our canals of debris. We started in Araby and we're going to continue to work on that all the way through for 30 days and try to get as many canals as we can cleared of debris, especially the canals that are in neighborhoods that back up against properties. So we started today in Araby and we're going to end as far as we can where we have canals in our neighborhoods. Schools will be reopened on the 13th. That is a week from today. We're looking forward to get our kids back in school, and we're looking forward to some normalcy. The schools having, the problems with businesses and such a huge organization like our school system, probably somewhere around 1,000 employees, is getting them staffed. So I know Ms. Voce and her staff are working very hard to get all of that ready for Monday. We want to thank them for what they're doing, and please know that our kids will be back on the highways come Monday of next week, so we need to be careful on our highways. I know the sheriff is getting ready for that also to make sure that it's safe when we go back to school. We have the neighborhood assessment that we're asking citizens to continue to assess your property and report to FEMA. I know we put a bit out on social media about that, and I know, so the neighborhood assessment is so important. That's more dollars here to St. Bernard Parish from FEMA. Our hospital is doing great things. Forget about the pandemic and all of the things that they're dealing with. They're full of patients. They have accepted patients from our region. The first hospital to completely come up and running here in the region. We're so proud of them. We're so proud of their staff for everything that they've been doing in the last year and for everything they're doing right now through this storm. So they are always there for us, and we want to make sure that we thank hospital staff over there and Kim Keene. You're doing a great job, and you're making us proud. Our curfew has been lifted here in St. Bernard Parish. Please be safe. Criminals, remember, the sheriff's still out there, and he's still going to be making arrests. So just because the curfew is lifted means that we're back to normal in St. Bernard in our safe way, because we know our deputies out there doing a great job. Please do not go to the eastern part of the parish sightseeing. We have people down there that are rebuilding. They were devastated. And from the highway, man, I tell you, our road crews have done a tremendous job. A lot of our citizens have already done a tremendous job in cleaning up. On our flyover today, you can't really see a whole lot of it, but it's there, and people are working. Don't go down there and get in their way, please. They're working hard, and all it does is take away from what they're doing, and it makes it more difficult for them, actually. Congressman Scalise, I mentioned that they're going to be, we're going to be having some water from them tomorrow. Our post office, we are still trying to work with someone who we don't know who to call. So we called Congressman Scalise, and we have them checking into why our mail service did not begin yet. So we're waiting for that. People are waiting for their prescriptions. They're waiting for a lot of things. So we want to make sure that we get them up and running. Transit, I think we're going to be return transit on a limited basis on Monday, a week from today. All right, so I think that's it. Again, our employees are doing great things for every citizen in St. Bernard Parish. St. Bernard Parish is proud of what we have done and accomplish so much in such a short period of time after such devastation. So thank you, thank you, thank you to our citizens. Thank you to our contractors. Thank you to Entergy. And thank you to our employees. I can't express enough gratitude for your service. God bless.